the game tonight?
Well, it's an exciting one tonight because we need a win and if we want home court advantage on Friday.
That's true, and we have senior night tonight, as we mentioned. Coach Johnny Halpert, the winningest coach. There we go. There's the winningest coach in Yeshiva University history. He's in the house tonight. It's already a packed crowd, and we still have time to play. He's back in the house. What are the keys? Let's start with some keys for the next game. What are the keys? We saw Gabe Leifer last game, struggled a bit from the free throw line. He's been great all season. What can we expect from him tonight?
I'm looking for him to rise to the occasion here, hit his free throws. I'm sure, he's very upset at himself when he doesn't do it, and I'm sure he goes and he practices afterwards, and I really think he's going to rise tonight.
Right, we saw him go 3 for 7 last game, a little under 50% from the line. But everyone else doing great things on a 17-game win streak. That's a history. That's a YU best ever. Looking to extend that tonight.
Well, Simcha Halpert on Thursday night, Simcha Halpert shot 9 for 14 from the field. He's shooting very efficiently, and we need to see more of that tonight.
And the storyline of the season has pretty much been Ryan Terrell, the true freshman from Valley Torah. What can we expect from him tonight?
Oh, I'm just hoping for him to put on a show like he usually does. Right now he's doing some pregame dunks. I'm very excited.
I'm sure we'll see some of those in the game tonight. And just one more thing. Tyler Hode coming back from injury. He's been great this season. Last game we saw came in, spark off the bench. It was pretty close until he came in and things Yeshiva started to draw some separation. What can we expect from him tonight?
Well, he's an energizer bunny. Bring him in the game, you'll expect to see some spark go off. And it really changes the whole game, changes the flow of the game, and it changes how the other team plays against them.
Well, there you have it. It's Saturday night. It's senior night. Senior night presentation will begin in just in about 2.5 minutes. We'll see you soon, and we're looking forward. And welcome once again back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. It's a Motzei Shabbos. It's All-Star Saturday night. It's the Yeshiva Max taking on the Farmingdale State Rams. I'm Yoshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockland. Zach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. After that senior ceremony, I'm just pumped for this game.
And we'll see those three seniors getting the start tonight. It's Michael Hayon, Tal Guetta, and Justin Hoden. An exciting night, almost a record-setting night, going for 18 straight, a program record. And on top of that, looking to clinch the #1 seed in the Skyline Conference for the first time in history.
You know, I think we have a chance at that if Justin has a half like he did last year in that championship game.
Yeah, who knows what we'll see. Who knows if he'll be a part of this playoff run. We already know that the Max have a home semifinal game. That's next Friday here at 12 noon. An Erev Shabbos treat, as they like to say.
A little pre-Shabbos Ruach.
It'll be Leifer and Riefenstahl setting up for the tip, and Justin Hode's got it. It'll be Guetta and Hayon. Hayon up top, that's Leifer. We saw him struggle from the free throw line. Let's see what kind of fixes he makes his game tonight. Leifer will control in the corner. He's got Guetta cutting. Same with Halpert up top. Good defense. Halpert the three, and he's got
what
it.
A way to start the night.
A packed house here, and the crowd loved it.
Love to see Simcha hitting those shots.
It'll be Graham playing the point for the Rams. Graham corner. That's a three
offensive
for Kennedy.
foul.
They're going to call an offensive
On
and
number
an early
15.
turnover here for the Max.
Fraser has to watch that call. Looks like they're going to be calling that all night.
It'll be Halper running the point, I guess, with Terrell taking the early seat. And it'll be Leifer posting up against Fraser. Up top, that's Hayon. Hayon the inside drive, and looks like, yeah, that went off his knee.
I think one of our keys to the game is passing, trying to find the open man.
Yeah, definitely going to need to see some of that. Be Graham running, guarded by Guetta. Nice cut by Graham, the easy lay-in. A beautiful 1-2 punch. That was Graham and Riefenstahl. It'll be Guetta now against Kennedy. Yeah, that's not Hayon's range. He's not going to take that one.
He's looking for the open man.
And it'll be Hode up top to Halpert. Halpert inside, that's corner, that's Guetta. And it'll be Gabe, top of the key, three. And a little too strong, rebounded by Graham, who looks to push. That's Mapleton seeing his first look, and a nice move. A little fake and spin, and he's got the Rams up in an early lead. It's 4-3 with about 2 minutes gone by.
Looks like the Max are bringing in their regular starters.
Yeah, a nice showing. Let's see if Justin, realizes it. Maybe looking to take an open shot. But now it'll be Tyler. The corner three, let's see it.
Oh,
and
just a little short.
A little short, got his own rebound though. And it'll be Halpert who tries to reset. Gabe, one-on-one. And Hayon will totally reset it now as Halpert gets it up top. Corner, that's Tyler Holt again. And he's got this one. A familiar spot, the corner. We know that, and the crowd loves it.
Reminds me of high school. His senior year at Sarachek, championship game against Eula. He went off. It's a foul on Hayon. A little push over there. But I think our fans are excited. I think the bench is excited now. And here comes in Ryan Terrell and Donnie Katz, our regular starters for Hayon and Justin.
Yeah, I just want to apologize for all the Tyler calling. That's my bad too. But I'm sure they've heard it before.
Two awesome brothers.
Take it too personally.
Two legendary brothers in this program.
And I'm sure we'll see both of them later on once again. But for now, it'll be Fraser who gives it to the corner. That's Graham. Inside, that's Riefenstahl. And they have been bodying down low so far to start this game, and it's worked. It'll be Terrell. Over to Halpert, inside to Leifer. Leifer, the spin move. And I think they'll call that on the floor, but a nice move by Gabe.
You want to see Gabe drive to the basket very much tonight. Try to draw that foul.
We've seen his shot. It's been pretty good this year, but we know what he can do in the low post.
He's an excellent post player. Now number 24, Feeney comes in for Fraser.
And it'll be Terrell getting his first touch of the game. And it'll be Leifer resets. 13 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Guetta inside to Donnie Katz, also seeing his first action. Halpert thinks about the three. A step back, the three. What a shot! Wow! Unbelievable. The James Harden-like step back, and it's going to force no timeout. A little miscommunication on the ref's part.
You got to let Simcha with that ISO tonight. You got to put him in there. He literally looked like James Harden on that one. You have Graham bring up the ball.
We want to thank you all the viewers making this night possible. We welcome you. We're sorry you couldn't make it.
And a nice putback.
And that's Riefenstahl again. He's been all over. Big boy. He stands at 6'7". They have him listed. I'm not sure that's accurate, but they do have him listed at 6'7". It'll be
trying to push.
Thinking about it, the turnaround jumper, and a little too short. As that's Graham looking to push against Terrell. It'll be Graham thinking about the step back. Graham takes it into traffic, but Riefenstahl blocked by Terrell.
And another block by Ryan Terrell. And looking up for an open Simcha at the other side.
And a fast break to Euro step.
And a beautiful Euro step by Simcha Halpert. Farmingdale trying to push.
Oh, and that's all buckets. That's Kennedy getting his first look of the night.
We're all knotted up here at 11.
It'll be Halpert inside to Leifer. Leifer using his big frame, draws a double, goes up anyway, and just off the side of the rim as Guetta will get called for the foul.
You know, just got to make sure Guetta's a very, very, very important player for our team. He has to make sure not to get into any foul trouble tonight.
Now let's see, this will be Feeney. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. That'll be Feeney giving it up for Graham. 15:40 to play. We have a tie game, a close contested match. One might say the matchup of the year, the 1 seed in the Skyline Conference, the Yeshiva University Max taking on the number 2 seed. That's this team, the Farmingdale State Rams. But meanwhile, it'll go cross court. That's Mapleton in the corner, the pull up, and off I like to call it the rafters. That's out of bounds. Yeshiva ball.
You know, Yeshiva should just be pushing on defense, trying to let them take those contested shots.
And now it'll be the Rams in almost a full court press. Donnie Katz up for Terrell. Terrell thinks about it. Inside Gabe, wide open.
And he missed the layup.
But another great pass by Gabe.
And
inside
Donnie Katz.
Up strong.
And they're moving the yarmulkes out of the way for a second.
And it'll be Ryan Kennedy now controlling it with Graham just kidding, Graham's not off the floor, but Kennedy controlling nonetheless. It'll be Kennedy against Terrell. Up top for Graham, guarded by Guetta. Gabe coming out of his post. Graham the long three, and just a little short. Rebounded by Donnie Katz, looked great early on.
Simcha looking to push it. Down to Ryan.
It'll be Terrell on the baseline. Looking at Simcha Halpert, the three. A little too strong, but a good effort by Gabe, as the Rams eventually come up with it. It'll be Mapleton. The drive, and great defense by Donnie Katz once again, as Gabe brings up the floor himself. Or almost, as it'll be Terrell. Terrell, corner, Halpert. Thinks about it, drives baseline. Got Gabe, wide open, corner three. Just too strong. And rebounded by Riefenstahl.
We got Kennedy bringing up the ball, slowly. Looking to reset.
It'll be Kennedy giving it up for Mapleton. Mapleton up top, that's Graham. Graham the pump fake. Got Simcha off his feet, but it'll be Kennedy again trying the long three. In and out, but rebounded by Riefenstahl. Riefenstahl draws a double and misses again, but he's looked good early on. Big body, again listed at 6'7". He's going to be sitting there all night. Max with a 2-point lead, just under 14 minutes to play in this first half.
Leifer passes up to Guetta. Guetta to Donnie. Looking for a cutting Terrell at top.
It'll be Donnie Katz who gets doubled. That's Mapleton, good defense on the double, but Gabe Leifer open wide open in the middle, and he gets rejected by Riefenstahl. Great play on the interior.
But a steal. But it goes off YU. We got Platt coming in and Miller Jr. coming in for Mapleton and Kennedy over here. And I think we got a timeout Called by Farmingdale.
And again, we want to remind you, so far, it's been a great game. 13-14 to play in this first half. Max with an early 2-point lead. I mean, this game so far living up to everything we thought it would be. A 1 against 2 seed matchup. YU looking to clinch their first Skyline Conference #1 seed in their program history, and also look to build on their 17-game win streak, another program best. What have we seen early on, Zach?
Well, I like the intensity of the YU squad. I really like their defense, their man. They got to let them just take contested shots, and I think if they continue doing that and they keep on staying on the man, they're going to get a W tonight. They're going to pull this one out.
And again, we want to thank you. YU's got to win tonight or either Monday night against Purchase College as they host them here once again in order to clinch that #1 seed. And the semifinal matchup, regardless, will be here next Friday, 12 o'clock noon. Be there or be square. But in the meanwhile, it'll be the Rams with the ball down by 2.
Platt inballing the ball.
This will be Platt. That's corner. And that was Mapleton missing on the 3. And a jump ball. It's going to stick with the Rams. A nice effort by Feeney on the inside.
A really packed house tonight for this Motzei Shabbos game.
Yeah, great showing. Again, we look forward to seeing you next Friday as well. Unbelievable. These fans have been great all year. As Riefenstahl ties this one up with 13 minutes to play, tied at 13. It'll be Terrell to Halpert. Halpert, good defense all night by the Rams here. Gonna go to the corner. It's Leifer. Leifer guarded by Graham. Inside, that's Guetta. Guetta up top, Donnie Katz. Thinks about it. Ends up on the interior. A lot of ball movement here. Coach Simons loves to see this. With shot clock winding down. Inside 6. Inside Leifer. Corner. Guetta, the long 3. Just a little too strong. Rebounded by Riefenstahl, who's put his mark all over this game.
Miller with the ball up top. Passing it to Graham. Graham at the 3. And, as you call it, up in the rafters. YU ball.
It'll be Terrell, he controls. It'll be Terrell, he controls. Inside, goes back to Terrell, off the feet from Leifer, and almost able to roll in, but an in and out. And it seems like nothing's falling for either team here in the early minutes.
That was a close one by YU.
It'll be Miller Jr. That's Feeney. Goes up top all the way to the corner. That's Miller Jr. again. The lefty stroke and a little too strong. Rebounded by Donnie Katz. It'll be Guetta.
I like that look in the corner.
Up top to Katz. Guetta on the wing. As he gives it up for Terrell. Terrell thinks about the 3, but it goes Simcha. Halpert, corner 3. He's got it.
You love to see them finding Simcha in the corner open.
And all stems from great ball movement all around the perimeter and eventually landed right in his hands with an open look.
Up and now we see Jeffrey Owens coming off the bench. Getting ready to come in.
He's been part of this rotation all year. It'll be Miller Jr. up top to Feeney. Feeney tries the answer, and he's got it. Bottom for Feeney.
We're all tied up here at 16. 11 minutes left in the half.
Back and forth, trading buckets up and down. But meanwhile, it'll be Terrell who tries to corner 3 of his own, and a little too short as I guess it just hit the rim and falls right into the hands of the Rams.
Looks like he got fouled there, but guess no call.
And not a sloppy game at all, just 2 fouls a pop. A piece. We'll say 2 fouls a pop, why not? Just halfway through almost just halfway through this first half. That's Riefenstahl. He's coming out of the game. He's getting a hand from everyone here representing Farmingdale State. He's been all over. He's had a great first 10 minutes. And let's see if the Max can build something here with him taking a seat.
Up.
Yeah, Jeffrey Owen, the early defense.
Already he's coming in here, making it more exciting for the Max here. This is what they need. They need to spark off the bench. Trying to get a little lead.
It'll be Terrell in the half court taking it in, and they're going to get him for a block. Rams not happy, but Terrell will go to the line for 2.
Ryan's an excellent free throw shooter, so I really hope that he puts these 2 in.
It'll be Ryan Terrell. I believe first free throws of the game for either team. A rarity so late in this game already. As he'll hear MVP chants as he knocks down the first one to give YU a 1-point lead.
This kid is something special. I'm telling you, if he's a true freshman, he's going to break some records in the NCAA.
Yeah, we're in for a special 4 years here as we all get the privilege of witnessing them as he knocks down the second free throw, giving YU a 2-point lead. It'll be Miller Jr. controlling the point for the Rams, guarded by Jeffrey Owen, who we've seen just been great on defense all year round. And they'll get a foul on Terrell, I believe. Let's check it out. It's going to go against I want to say Donnie Katz or Jeffrey Owen.
You got to watch those silly fouls over there.
Yeah, I believe it was Jeffrey Owen being a little too physical. And it'll be a third team foul on YU. Each team's got 3. As Jeffrey Owen, just a bottle of energy, as they like to say.
He comes in, and I'm telling you, he changes the game. Changes the flow of the game.
Very Tyler Hodel-esque player with the energy that he brings. But it'll be Graham, the pump fake, a beauty. But he'll miss it as it'll go off a Gabe as he's looking for a foul. We've seen some nice things by this Rams offense. A lot of open shots, just they don't seem to be falling.
It looked to me like Donnie was talking to the ref. Mr. Katz didn't like really how he was getting pushed in the paint.
But we know he loves that gritty play. They're asking for 3 seconds. Riefenthal's been sitting there for about 10. But nonetheless, yeah, they're going to get Riefenthal for a foul on this one. A little too aggressive on top of Donnie Katz.
Whatever Katz said to the ref, it worked.
Yeah, not sure if that was a makeup call or not. But
it's always good to have the ref aware if he's getting extra pushes after a whistle or something, just to make sure that everything's fair.
And I agree. It looked like he did get an extra push, so no complaint here. We're halfway through the first half. The Max of the 2-point lead looking to build. It'll be Gabe Leifer on top. Gives up for Owen. Inside Terrell's got a mismatch. Couple inches on him. He's got a couple inches on Graham. An inside feed. That's Gabe Leifer. He's blocked again by Riefenthal. Riefenthal all over the interior, and that's his 3rd block of the night. It'll be up top to Graham. Graham looking to drive. Corner. That's Miller Jr. Miller Jr. breaks Owen's ankles. Leaks out. That's a 3, and that's too strong for Beeson.
Oh, and somehow being called off Leifer over here.
Yeah, Platt tried to squeeze it in to Beeson, and the Max thought it went off of him, but it'll stick with the Rams.
We got a substitution for Farmingdale. Coming back in, Mableton for Graham. Graham having a very strong beginning to his night.
Yeah, it looks like the Rams run about 10 guys, so we'll look to see a lot of subs. It'll be Riefenthal, the and one. That's going to go against Katz. Big, physical, 6'7" frame. Just too much for this Max defense.
Katz has to watch those fouls tonight. We've seen him late in games get in trouble with fouls, and we need him down the stretch.
And Riefenthal looking to connect on the 3-point play. He has just been spectacular so far. A big reason why this game is all knotted up. And he'll give the Rams the lead with 9:29 to play in this first half as they go into a full court press. Let's see why you could break it. They've got Donnie Katz. Cross court, Halpert. Up top, Terrell. Terrell guarded by Miller Jr. Terrell got the bump. Goes flying. But it'll be nonetheless Miller Jr. running the point. And he just comes up short on the free throw as Owen looks to settle things down. As Gabe Leifer brings the ball up the court, 9 minutes to play. It'll be Halpert corner for Terrell. Terrell looks to reset. 16 on the shot clock. It'll be Jeffrey Owen. Again, another freshman, I believe.
To Terrell. And he misses it.
And Terrell will be short, rebounded again by Riefenthal. Riefenthal ahead. That's Platt. Platt for Mableton. Mableton, the push shot.
And an offensive foul drawn by Donnie Katz.
And look who it is. It's none other than Tyler Hode. Tyler Hode worked so hard to get back.
Coming in for Ryan Terrell.
He's got fans here. Look at it. He's got fat heads, big signs, whatever you want to call him. He's got his fans here tonight, and let's see what he could do as he'll run the point. Gives it up for Halpert.
It's been a rough season for Tyler, battling injury for his back.
And it'll be Owen. That's corner. That's Tyler. And it'll be Tyler up top for Halpert. Halpert inside to Donnie Katz. As it goes back to Tyler Hode. A lot of passing here. This has been the story of the night for the Max offense. As Gabe takes in, corner, Halpert, the triple. In and out, halfway down, and rebounded by Riefenstahl.
Looks like Farmingdale's trying to slow down the game.
Yeah, and it'll be Platt trying to wind things down. Guarded by Tyler Hode, the excellent defender. As Platt picks up his dribble, and we're going to get a foul. Looks like on Simcha Halpert. Yeah, it's Simcha Halpert. It looks like it'll be the max fifth. That'll be 5 apiece for both teams at Simcha's second. So, yeah, he's going to take a seat as Terrell will check back in. A quick rest for Terrell as Joseph Santoro comes in along with Kennedy for the Rams.
And coming out here is Platt.
So it'll be Santoro with the inbound as Farmingdale State looks to extend their 1-point lead. Corner, that's Kennedy, guarded by Guetta. Wow, the fake got him looking. Wow.
Great defense by
amazing
YU.
defense. Give them a couple, I don't know how many players you want to give blocks on that. But it'll be Beeson with the rejection.
And Hayon's coming in now for Donnie Katz. That's a strong beginning to the game. He's going to take a little deep breath over here, get some water.
And it'll be Mapleton guarded by Guetta. YU fans screaming for 3 seconds, but it'll be Terrell. Open court!
Oh!
And rejected by Beeson.
And Terrell gets it and one.
They're going to give him the goaltend and the foul. Unbelievable. The Rams not happy, but I think they're not going to give him, they're not going to give him the foul. They'll give him the goaltend.
I'll take a goaltend any day, especially after that play.
Rams fans not happy. I thought it was a good call. He was so high above the rim. He could have just dropped it and it would have been in the basket.
Flying. And the ball bounced off Santoro.
Not a call you see every day, but nonetheless, Tyler Hode looked to build.
And Santoro hitting it out of Tyler Hode's hands.
Rams playing with a lot of intensity, just so we expected from a 1-versus-2 matchup in the Skyline Conference. As Tyler Hode looks to inbound, and the Macs look to build on the 1-point lead, 7:20 to play in this first half. It'll be Guetta inside Terrell. And they'll get a foul on Santoro. Team foul number 6. Keep an eye the rest of the way. It'll be shots.
People trying to come in now. I think they're going to close the door soon. Packed house here.
Yeah, an amazing, amazing showing by the Yeshiva University fan base. Always great to see everyone come out. And it'll be Tyler Hode up for Guetta. Inside, that's Hayon again, the senior, honoring him tonight, along with Justin Hode and Tal Guetta. And good, a nice play by the Santoro as Mapleton takes it in, and he'll draw the foul against Terrell.
You know, I think they missed a call over there. I think Santoro came down with the ball.
And the fans getting rowdy. Rowdiness all over the place, both sides. It's going to be an interesting night, and it's still young. But nonetheless, it'll be Mapleton going up for 2. Looking to at least tie this game, even give the Rams a lead. And let's see what happens. He'll connect on the first, 20-20.
Tonight's game coinciding with the Safarim sale.
Coinciding with the Farm sale, coinciding with All-Star Saturday night. I just saw actually Joe Harris of the Brooklyn Nets score 25 in his first round in the 3-point shootout. I don't even know what's going on there, but we wish him the best of luck.
He's the dark horse
here at Max Live.
He's the dark horse in that competition.
But about this game, Farmingdale State just takes the lead once again. I don't even know how many lead changes we've had so far, but if I had to guess, probably about 6. But Guetta thinks about the long 3. Don't think he was really thinking, more of a pump fake. As Tyler Hode drives, thinks about it, draws the foul. Now that is a veteran play. Tyler Hode, yeah, he's a junior. He knows to do that. We've seen that a lot in the NBA also. The pump fake that draws the defender off his feet, and as they fly, get the bump, go up. He's got 2 from the line, looking to put the Macs back on top.
Tyler has basketball in his jeans. He was born with a ball in his hand.
To say the least. The entire Holt family, we love to see them here. As I'm sure you can see them on the broadcast, they always sit directly across from the Max Live booth.
As Tyler misses the first free throw.
We know free throw shooting was a problem in the last game. So definitely going to need to be good to pull out the W tonight against number 2 seed Rams. If he misses both, But, wow, we're going to get another foul. I think, is that Riefenstahl?
It's off of Riefenstahl. It's on Riefenstahl.
That's not going to be on Riefenstahl. I think they're going to give it, they're going to give that to Feeney instead.
Coming back in is,
that's a second.
I think coming back in now is Graham.
Yeah, their starting point guard. He's been a spark. Let's see if they can do something for him. They can definitely use him now. But let's see what happens. It's Gabe Leifer. We know the free throw woes. He's an experienced way, but he knocks down the first. And he'll get a chance for another one.
I think tonight he's trying to take back what happened the other night.
And he'll get that one. A nice bounce.
Roll.
A friendly roll on the home court. And he puts the Max back in front, 22-21, with just about 6.5 minutes to play in the first half. It'll be Graham. He's defended by Guetta. It'll be Mapleton. He takes on Leifer, and he'll get the early bump, and he's got shots as well, as that'll be Yeshiva's 7th. And Gabe's, let's wait for the announcement. That's Gabe's first, as Mapleton will go to the line.
The Cats coming in for Gabe. We'd like to see Gabe's effort. He really puts 100% on the court.
He's this team's leading rebounder, third leading scorer. That's a guess. I'd assume he's behind Terrell and Halper, but I think he's the third leading scorer. And it'll be Mapleton who connects on the first, and he'll have another.
I believe you're right, but that is the big three at the Yeshiva University.
The three-headed monster, as we sometimes call it. Or at least we're going to start calling it that. As Mapleton will look to get Farmingdale save the lead once again, and he does. Back and forth, back and forth. Not a lot of timeouts, quick play, a lot of defense. Been the storyline so far. As YU breaks the press pretty easily. As Hayom gives it up for Terrell. Terrell top of the key, gives it over to Hode. Hode guarded by Kennedy. Inside, that's Donnie Katz. A lot of passing. We know that's how you break the Rams defense. It'll be Terrell, pull a pop from the elbow, and a little too strong. A lot of shooting problems here on both sides. As Mapleton fakes him out, but great defense by Terrell. And it'll be Terrell in the open floor. Let's see what he does. Thinks about it. Pull up, pop. And just a little too short.
Those mid-rangers just not hitting for Terrell tonight.
Not working, but we know how special it can be. Just give him a little more time, he'll get going. It'll be Graham, guarded by Guetta. Graham over to Mapleton. And then you get Hayon for a foul. He's not happy. That's Riefenstahl giving the Max problems all night. And even away from the ball giving him problems, he'll go to the line and try to build on this Farmingdale State Rams lead.
I think Hayon's trying to say that Riefenstahl was pushing him, and that's the only reason why he was trying to box out.
It'll be Riefenstahl with shot number 1. As he knocks down the first. Farmingdale State's just been excellent from the free throw line so far.
You have some celebrities here in the house tonight. Nachum Siegel's here.
Yeah, he made the trip out. We see former coach Johnny Halper making the trip out. Really, and just, again, everyone's just a regular YU fan.
A rare miss by Farmingdale.
And everyone has really just packed the house tonight. It'll be Guetta. Inside to Leifer. Leifer over to Terrell. Terrell thinks about the shot again, but who knows? Maybe he's just taking a break after the back-to-back misses. It'll be Donnie Katz up for Guetta. A lot of passing once again. 8 on the shot clock. The fans counting it down as Tyler Hode.
And Tyler trying to get those shots.
He draws a foul. Let's see if he'll give him 2. Foul goal gets Mapleton. They're going to call it a 1-on-1. That's foul number 9. That's a second on Mapleton. Foul number 9 for the Rams. It'll be 2 shots the rest of the way following this free throw or free throws. It'll be Tyler Hode. Missing the first.
Tyler trying to get his own rebound.
Oh, Tyler thought he called a timeout, but I guess I didn't really think he'd have a clear possession.
Nice try by Tyler.
Again, even if he's missing those free throws, no one's going to out-hustle Tyler.
The ball being brought up by Graham.
It'll be Graham against Guetta. Defense up top, Graham to pull up, and he's got it. Farmingdale State with their largest lead of the night. It's 4. And it'll be Tyler Hode running the point for the YU Max. Gives it over for Terrell. Great defense by the Rams. And Donnie Katz wide open underneath. They don't convert the layup. A great look by Leifer. And it'll cut this Farmingdale State lead in half. It's 2.
You like to see that intensity by Donnie Katz.
Oh, and almost a steal by Tyler, the great defender himself. It'll Riefenthal who takes a shot. A little too strong, rebounded by Terrell. Terrell looking to push. It'll be Terrell. He draws. That's Platt. Over to Guetta, top for Hode. Inside, that's Leifer. Again, underneath, it's Katz, and he's got it. Katz is living in the low post, and they'll force the Rams to take a timeout.
You love to see YU go on those little runs, bring them back in the game. Good timeout called by YU, or by Farmingdale, for that matter.
And you know what they say? You know what they say?
What do they say?
This is what they say. They say it's how you start, it's how you close, and how you start halves is the key to a win.
So
and
let's hope
see.
to see.
Let's see. We got 4:17 left. Let's see what happens. But, the Max looking like they're having a good time. See Jeffrey Owen, a little dancing in the huddle. Everyone's having a good time. Again, we want to thank you, the Max viewers, for making this possible, for coming out with us tonight to the Max Stern Athletic Center. An amazing game so far, 26-26, living up to the hype.
I think the Seagulls are waving to us.
A 1 against 2 seed matchup. A 1 against 2 seed matchup. And it has really lived at the height, a defensive battle.
A lot of parents here tonight. Very nice to be able to watch their kids, even the international parents and the parents from the West Coast. Love to see that after these kids play night in, night out, finally be able to play and give their parents a little bit of nachas.
Yeah, for sure. And senior night, what a wonderful thing. A lot of parents flying out from California, we know that. It's just an amazing thing to see. We hope they enjoyed Shabbos on the East Coast. It was nice weather, so hopefully they didn't feel too far away from home.
Was some LA weather, if I were to say so myself.
But nonetheless, that's Feeney, I believe, yeah. Feeney and Riefenstahl really doing a lot of the work here for the Rams. Big bodies giving the YU Max a lot of trouble down low. But it'll be Graham working against Donnie Katz. We see come up on defense a lot. And it'll be Kennedy working against Hode. A lot of moves, a lot of dribbles, and blocked by Tyler Hode.
Great defense by Tyler.
We just saw back-to-back possessions to steal.
And no call on Tyler getting pushed down.
Great hustle play as he keeps the ball alive. It'll go corner for Terrell, and off of Terrell's knee. Yeah, that's going to go with the Rams. A lot of all-over-the-place play. But at the end of the day, it'll be Rams ball going down, tied, as Miller Jr. will check back in, replacing Kennedy for the Farmingdale State Rams.
But you love to see that defense by Tyler Hode. Really, that's why he's in the game, to give some energy to this team.
It'll be Graham working against Guetta. 3:40 to play in this first half. What a game. What a game so far. We look forward to the next 23 minutes. It'll be Miller Jr. Stop, picks up his dribble. Corner, that's Platt. Gets doubled. It'll be a 3, that's Feeney, and it's good. Good look as Platt drew both Terrell and Leifer and led to an open look for Feeney. It'll be Tyler Hode, gives it up for Guetta. Guetta guarded by Graham. It'll be Donnie Katz working against Riefenstahl. It'll be Terrell trying to answer the 3. And they might call that. It looked like Guetta was being fouled. Yeah, Guetta was being pushed into Terrell. So they're going to give Terrell the 3 free throws as he attempts a 3-point shot. Meanwhile, a lot of the time we sometimes see Guetta getting the three free throws, even though Terrell was attempting the shot. But nonetheless, and that might be what that's what they're talking about. A prediction here from the booth. Yeah, they're pointing to Guetta, and it looks like they're going to give Guetta the 3.
That's what they're doing.
Unless I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Unless they're going to give Guetta only 2 free throws. Yeah. Was that a 2 or 3? I couldn't tell. What did they just hold up?
Well, I think they're calling it a one-on-one.
No, it's definitely not a 1-on-1. They're at 10 fouls.
Oh, they're at 10 fouls, so they're going 2 anyway, but I don't think it's a 3.
Yeah, it's just going to be one more shot. So a lot going on here. It'll be Guetta with one more shot as he looks to cut this Farmingdale lead. As he knocks down the second free throw, it's a 2-point game, 3:10 left to play. As now that everything's settled, Graham will bring the ball back up the court for the Rams. Yeah.
And we see a foul called on Graham going for 2 shots. Foul number 13, Guetta.
And as we spoke about so many times, free throw shooting we thought would be the story, and so far the Rams knocking down their free throws, and YU once again struggling from the line.
You know, you see 2 points here, and late in games, you would hope that you don't regret missing those free throws early on.
So we saw Tyler struggle. We just saw Guetta go 1 for 2, but I don't know, maybe that'll be a point of emphasis from Coach Steinmetz at halftime.
Graham hits his first free throw.
And a 3-point lead once again for the Rams, as Graham will get one more look.
Jeffrey Owen checks into the game for Guetta.
2:58 to play as Graham misses to keep this lead at 3. Rebounded by Gabe Leifer, the team's leading rebounder this season, as Terrell looks to push. Gives it up for Owen, guarded by, I believe that's Platt. Over for Tyler Hode. A lot of passing once again, but Donnie Katz living in the paint, not able to convert, and keeps the ball alive as Miller's able to bring it down for the Rams. Miller pushes up, that's Graham, up and under, a beautiful play to give the Rams their largest lead of the night. It's 5.
Ryan trying to push.
And no foul as Donnie Katz hits the deck, but it'll be Miller, cross court, that's Platt, corner, 3, just too strong. Buffini, the strong rebound, goes up, puts Farmingdale State up by 7 as Coach Steinmetz has seen enough. He needs a timeout.
You know, I think he's going to emphasize that the Macs have to do a better job boxing out in the paint. Because right now, any rebound is going to Farmingdale, and they're just putting it back in.
Yeah, their centers are they're eating them alive. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but they've been great so far. And yeah, I would say free throw shooting right now is a problem. Their low post area, they're not killing them from the outside. They're killing them a lot from underneath. A couple offensive rebounds, putting them right back in for easy putbacks has really been the story.
Well, I think they need to go back to how they were playing at the beginning of the game, passing the ball, looking around for the open man. I think now they've been more playing one-on-one where they need to really play team ball.
And it's been a lot of in and out, and what I mean by that is a lot of low posts for Donnie Katz and a lot of three-point shooting. Not a lot of mid-range, and when they've used the mid-range, honestly, it hasn't really worked.
I like the intensity. I like the shots by Tyler, but we got to see more team ball. He's getting to the line. He's doing an excellent job getting to the line. I think if he continues to get to the line, hits those free throws, we have a game.
It'll be Tyler Hode inbounding the ball. He's seeing extended minutes here tonight.
I think they're really embracing Tyler's health, and I love it.
And as we said before, it's how you close and it's how you start halves that wins you games. And let's see what the Macs can put together in these last 2 minutes, 15 seconds, down by 7. Cross court, it's Hode. Cross court again, it's Owen. Corner for Terrell. Owen cross for Hode. Hode up top, it's Leifer. Great defense by the Rams. It's been the story of the night. As Terrell goes inside to Leifer. Up top for Donnie Katz.
Turnover.
Good defense by Feeney as they force another turnover. It'll be Graham. Looking to reset. Corner, that's Miller Jr. And now Graham resets for the Rams. Graham, pull back 3. He's got it. Bottom for Graham. 10-point lead for Farmingdale State. As this YU crowd is silent.
I think YU has to slow down the tempo, take control of the game here, which they're very capable of doing.
Yeah, they need a couple of shots just to get things rolling. It'll be Owen. A nice play as he drives the baseline.
Love to see Owen cutting, having the confidence to go up with that.
It'll be Graham. 1:15 to play. 8-point lead for the Rams. Defense chance filled at Max Stern Athletic Center as Miller Jr. will take it right-handed. Riefenstahl inside, big boy. The guy puts his hand up, he's like touching the rim. It's just too easy for him on the interior.
It's a little hard to defend.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to defend.
But a 10-point lead once again, under a minute to play. As Tyler Hode inside, that's Jeffrey Owen. Owen, a lot of thinking. He's not sure what to do with it. Out for Leifer. 15 seconds to play on the shot clock. Terrell, corner 3. He's got it.
It's it.
Much needed 3 from Ryan Terrell for himself and his team.
That is the ball movement I'm talking about. Look for the open man.
Let's see if they'll go for a 2-for-1 here with 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah, it looks like they might. Good defense by Gabe Leifer.
Oh, and a foul is called.
They're going to get Tyler Hode for the foul. Mac's not happy. But nonetheless, it'll be Graham going in the line for 2, looking to extend this Farmingdale State lead.
Looks like Hayon and Halper are coming back into the game.
Yeah, Halper, hopefully he'll knock down. If he's got 2 fouls, we know that. But any of these guys could be the spark. We know that we just saw Jeffrey Owen drive. We know what Simcha Halpert's capable of. We know what Gabe Lightfoot and Ryan Taylor are capable of as well. So any lead is not safe, especially playing here in the Max Stern Athletic Center.
Well, we're hoping to get a big end to the half and second half by our big 3.
Yeah, we would assume that assuming YU gets the ball back, they'll hold for 1. As Farmingdale State now with an 8-point lead. Riefenstahl looking to extend to 9 with 1 more free throw. He does just that as YU will bring it up the floor. It'll be Simcha Halper, gives it up for Terrell. 25 seconds to play in this first half. Back to Terrell. It'll be Terrell over for Halpert. Up top, Terrell. They're going to play catch. Let's see if they hold for 1. 15 seconds to play. Terrell, top. He'll try the 3 again. And just a little too short. Rebounded. As Terrell's going to go back to the free throw line. Riefenstahl not happy with that foul. And YU fans are asking for a technical. Yeah, they want a delay of game for, I believe it was Platt of the Rams who threw the ball down to the other side of the court. But nonetheless, a 9-point lead for the Rams, 8 seconds to play, and Terrell with 2 free throws.
He has to hit these.
And he's got the first. He's definitely not the free throw struggler for the Max. And let's see if he can make it a 7-point game and hopefully keep it at that at least before halftime.
And he goes up for his second shot. And he hits it.
He's got it. It's 7. 8 seconds left to play. As tough pressure here by Owen. They got to be careful. A foul would be bad here in this situation. Both teams in the double bonus. As Graham, the long 3, just too strong. And that'll do it. That's the end of the half here. As the Max are down by 7 as they head to the locker room. We'll see you soon on the other side of this break.
makes a hero?
I think Yeshiva University.
Our amazing neighbors here in Washington Heights.
This past Sunday, Yeshiva University won their first ever Skyline Conference Championship.
We play for the Jewish people. There's nothing better than that.
Players wore warm-up shirts with the 11 names of those who lost their lives.
Lila Nishmas, Ari Fold, Hashem Yikom Damo.
You're going to need newsprint and charcoal to start.
For you are the leaders of tomorrow. You are our future.
I was first introduced to computer science in high school, and before that I had very much been in the STEM fields. I was always into my math classes, I was always into my science classes. Computer science permeates so many different fields and so many different industries, and what I see in computer science is just an incredible potential to use it for social good. This past summer I worked at Microsoft Research New York. The goal of the research over the summer was to try to see if we could predict which students were at risk of dropping out of school, and at the end of the summer we were able to present our findings to the New York City Department of Education.
Many of our students are exceptionally bright. They could be studying at any of the top computer science programs. They are studying here at Stern because they get the computer science, they get the preparation for the real world from professors who come from the real world and are still working in the real world. And they get all the magnificent Torah that's available to them as part of the education at YU.
One of the biggest computer science events that happens at Stern is the Invent YU Hackathon. What it is like a 24-hour event where students can come together and they work in teams and they spend 24 hours writing code and coming away with a completed project. So it's a very cool opportunity to learn new skills and to have fun with friends in a positive computer science environment.
Our students are sought after by the local and national businesses. Our students are getting internships and employment in places like Google, Goldman Sachs, Microsoft, BlackRock, Palantir. These employers come to Stern because they know that they can find a large number of well-educated women computer scientists who are ready for jobs in industry.
Computer science in general is such a growing industry and it's such an exciting industry, and it's so important and so valuable that Stern has a department that can prepare women to be involved in such a cutting-edge industry.
My story started with a letter in the mail. I took my first steps in New York and felt the energy all around me.
I connected with my Rebbe on the first day of Shir.
My story was learning that the mitochondria is more than just the powerhouse of the cell.
I made my painting from scratch, really from scratch.
My roommates came here from 4 different countries. We lit one menorah together.
My story was practice every night.
Chavruta every night.
Subway rides, city lights.
In my story, my name was in the headlines.
The bylines.
The University Museum.
My story was my internship at the Supreme Court.
Dancing with the Israeli flag in Times Square.
My story was participating in the only hackathon, not on Shabbat.
The Career Center found me my first job at a top business analytics firm.
My story was becoming best friends with my chavruta.
And holding that NCAA trophy.
My story started here.
My story is just beginning.
We visited Google, Facebook, Mobileye. Right now we're in Bar-Ilan University.
I think it's incredible to send students here. At the end of the day, the future of the Jewish people is going to be in Israel. And we are changing the world. By linking YU students with that future, it's going to be very productive.
YU is really the bridge between Torah and tech. The educational institution is the primary place where we build our next leaders. And that's what YU is. That's what Stern is.
By giving me the opportunity to go on this trip, YU has prepared me for my future goals in the high-tech workforce.
For YU to have the students here, working towards their mission in companies that really want to make the world a better place, and not just for the Jewish people, but for all people, I think it's incredibly important.
And welcome back to the halftime show. It's Yoshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockledge. Motzei Shabbos, it's All-Star Saturday night. It's senior night. It's a 1-against-2 matchup right here in the Max Center Athletic Center. Just to catch you guys up, for those who might have been experiencing technical difficulties in the last 3 minutes of the first half, Farmingdale State able to build on their lead. They went up by as many as 10 late in the first half, and YU crawled back just a little to make it a 7-point lead before we went into the break. Well, right now, we'll start the second half soon, but in the meantime, Zach Rockland, what do we see in that first half?
So we see some great intensity by Farmingdale. I mean, if you saw, Riefenstahl was unstoppable. He scored 14 points.
Yeah, Riefenstahl has really been the story, giving YU a lot of trouble in the low post.
I think YU has to be more cautious, box him out, try to put a body on him. I mean, he's very unstoppable, as we saw. He tried to tip. He basically put the ball in very easily before.
And let's talk about the shooting woes for a second of Ryan Terrell. 2 for 10 from the field. What does he need to do to get back on track in the second half?
Ryan is a streaky shooter. He gets on, he gets on. And we just need to see him keep on putting up those shots, because those shots will eventually fall.
And again, we saw early foul trouble for Simcha Halpert. He's got 11 points. He's shooting 3 for 5. He shot 3 for 5 from downtown in the first half. I think he's the key to the game. What do you think?
I think Simcha just needs to shoot a little bit more. A little bit more ISO on Simcha. He could hit those threes, the step back threes. He looks a little bit like James Harden tonight, and we could see a little bit more of that. Look forward to that in the second half.
The storyline of this first half has been the dominant defense. I would really say on both sides of the floor, it's a little more by Farmingdale State. A low-scoring affair, holding the Max to just 34 points in the first half. I wonder if that's their lowest scoring half of this season. If it's not, it's got to be pretty close.
Well, if you see, YU shooting only 36.7% from the field.
Yeah, a lot of struggles. They're 11 for 30 overall. As Farmingdale State, not shooting a great either, but just a little better at 14 for 35. And one more point, we look at the rebounding category, and that's just the story of the game. It's a clear difference. A 26-16 rebounding advantage for the Rams has been the story tonight.
I mean, you see the offensive rebound totals for Farmingdale here. They have 9 offensive rebounds.
It's almost as many defensive rebounds as the Max. So we'll have to see Donnie Katz, Michael Hayone, Gabe Life, and Ryan Terrell do a better job on the boards to get YU back into this game. But in the meantime, it's a 1-against-2 seed. It's a 1-against-2 seed matchup. YU looking to lock up the number 1 seed for the conference if they win tonight.
I think we're going to see a fired up YU team. Coach Steinmetz knows how to get these boys fired up.
He's known for his in-game adjustments, and let's see what he draws up tonight. We welcome you back at Yeshiva Siegel alongside Zach Rockland. It'll be Simcha Halpert inbounding the ball to Ryan Terrell. Once we get started, refs are ready, we're ready. Second half basketball at the Max Center Athletic Center. It'll be Terrell over to Halpert. Again, we spoke about it's how you start, it's how you finish, and let's see how they start this second half. It'll be Donnie Katz holding on the ball for a while. As he gets it inside, it's Leifer on a post-up against Feeney. Gabe, the spin, goes up, and he's got it. A strong big boy play from the big man, Gabe Leifer.
And you know, after Gabe not hitting one shot in the first half, it's really nice to see this is how he starts the second.
Yeah, we saw him only make 2 free throws. He was 0 for 2 from the field, and it's good. You're right, it's just good to see him get going. It'll be a nice play. That's Mableton going up strong against Halpert. It'll be Terrell working against Graham. Terrell up top for Halpert. Halpert over to Guetta, guarded by Kennedy. But Guetta up top to Katz. Let's see if they go back to the post again. And it'll be Gabe with the ball in his hands. He drives, goes up strong, looking for a foul, but rebounded by Mableton. Looks to push, 2-on-2, goes up. And a nice rebound by Donnie Katz. Simcha Halpert looking to push. They've got numbers up court, but Guetta thinking about the 3. Will pull it out, reset, inside, Gabe Leifer. As he loses the handle, and Mableton looks to push again. Another 2-on-2 developing. It'll be Kennedy, wing, 3, and 1.
Guetta has to be careful with those. You follow through on those, and they're calling it.
And right back to a 10-point game as the Rams look to be getting an early advantage here in the second half. Yeah, it'll be Tal Guetta's 3rd, and he'll take a seat for Jeffrey Owen, who's also been a spark. We've seen a lot of spark players off the bench, but it's a matter of them. They need a run. They need a run. A lot of trading baskets, and it's not going to help, especially in the second half.
Well, we've seen YU go on some runs before, so I don't doubt them any bit in this half.
And let's see if they try to open up the floor for Halpert as the Rams take their biggest lead of the night. It's 11, 18:40 to play as Terrell brings it up, guarded by Graham. It'll be Owen up top. It's Gabe. Life over to Terrell. Terrell drives the baseline, draws double, pull up, pop, corner, got it. Good to see him making that mid-range. They're going to need that.
We'd love to see him start getting hot. They could really use him right now.
And let's see what happens. They bring up a high defense. They're in a strong man-to-man, picking up at half court. It'll go corner for Kennedy. We know he can shoot. Let's be careful. Kennedy thinks about it. Corner. Graham, the wing. Long three. Halfway down. Rims out as Feeney grabs the offensive board. And Donnie Katz will get called for the personal. Another early foul for the Max. That's 2 on them. And that's the first time Katz as he'll come to the bench, replaced by the senior here on senior night, Michael Hayon.
And we missed it before. I just want to note that Guetta was taken out for the Energizer Bunny, Jeffrey Owen.
Oh no, it's Kennedy wide open in the corner, and you can't leave him open as Farmingdale State jumps out again to their largest lead of the night. It's 12.
We got to see a little bit more defense, a little bit more man by YU.
Hayon, big man play, goes up twice, and he's going to get the foul as Feeney's not happy with it. But nonetheless, Hayon going to the line for 2.
I like to see Hayon using his body, getting those offensive rebounds. We really need those if we want to win this one.
It looks like Donnie Katz is going to come back into the game after this first free throw. For who, I'm not sure. But Michael Hayon looking to make this a 10-point game as he misses on the first. And we know free throw shooting problems has been the issue for the Max these last couple of nights.
We have Fraser coming in for Feeney after that first shot. And Donnie Katz staying at the officials table.
It looks like if Hayon makes this shot, Katz will come into the game for him. Let's see what happens. And he'll miss again. Oh, excuse me, he'll hit. And he'll come out of the game. A nice roll as Hayon able to cut this lead just a little bit.
We just have to see more defense by YU. We got to see more boxing out, more offensive rebounds, and we will pull out this game. And we got to hit those free throws.
And they just put Terrell on Kennedy in the corner, so we can expect Terrell to be running all over the place as they keep looking to feed him the ball. He's the hot hand. Let's see what they do. It'll be Gabe Leifer. Riesenthal brings it in.
Great defense by Gabe.
And rejected by Gabe as Donnie Katz, the extra effort. But it'll be Rams ball, 7:39 to play. Farmingdale State with an 11-point lead.
That's the intensity we need from this YU defense. We need them to just keep it up, keep those blocks coming, hands up, and deny them the shots.
They go inside. It's Riesenthal again, guarded by Leifer. Let's see what he can do. And Riesenthal just too much for Leifer as they go back up by 13. It'll be Simcha Halpert. Gives up for Terrell. Terrell, the pump fake, inside Owen. Owen thinks about it, falling away. That's not a good look.
And Owen still getting, and he gets the offensive rebound. You'd love to see that hustle by and Owen called for the foul. Number 2.
That's Mapleton.
And you love to see that intensity, that drive that Jeffrey Owen has, trying to prove himself in this sophomore year at Yeshiva University.
Yeah, he'll get a nice hand from his teammates as he comes off the floor, replaced by Tyler Hode. Tyler's been great. We know free throws have been the issue for him, but it'll be Terrell. Nice and easy, and he's got it. That mid-range is starting to fall. Be careful of Ryan Terrell.
We love to see him staying confident with that shot.
It'll be Kennedy. Sorry, excuse me. It'll be Kennedy, guarded by Terrell. It'll be Mapleton, the bank shot, and just everything is falling. As Simcha Halpert puts up his hand like, what am I supposed to do?
Tyler to Terrell. Terrell up front to Leifer. Back to Terrell in that mid-ranger.
I think it was tipped by Riesenthal.
And an interesting call by the ref. He says the ball went off of Katz.
It's going to stick with the Rams. It just feels like YU's ready to go on a run. It's just not happening yet. And maybe a big 3 or something will get it started. It'll be Tyler Hode defending Graham. Trying to force him right.
I thought that was a backcourt. Oh, and a block called on Tyler Hode.
Coach Steinmetz not happy, but great D by Tyler Hode.
YU has to be careful with that. You don't want to get in the bonus early.
Yeah, 3 early fouls, just over 3 minutes have gone by. But it'll be Graham, doubled in the corner. Now it's Riesenthal. Let's see if he goes back up against Gabe. He's going to love that all night. Goes back up top. Graham thinks about the triple. Might have walked. Fans wanted it. Thought he did too.
And another foul on Tyler Hode.
So Tyler's second, team's fourth. And it looks like he's going to come right out for Jeffrey Owen.
The YU fans are silent. They're ready for it. They're ready for the run. They know it's coming.
That's Mapleton on the inside. Gets Halpert off his feet.
And that is YU's fifth foul.
Another foul. My gosh, it's been a sloppy 4 minutes early on for the YU Maccabees.
As they reset the shot clock to 30.
Yeah, a lot of fans chirping. Not sure to blame them, and a lot of frustration all over this athletic center tonight. It'll be Kennedy inbounding, excuse me. And it'll be Graham.
And another questionable walk.
Yeah, questionable walk. Whole crowd wanted it. We wanted it too. But nonetheless, it'll be Kennedy. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Mapleton against Leifer. Inside, a no-look and a beauty. And that was Fraser. An unbelievable play.
Max down 15 here early in the second half.
And let's see what happens. Be Leifer inside to Terrell. Terrell for Owen, wide open. Backs out for Halpert. Cross, Terrell thinks about the look. Terrell pulls up, fouled. And he'll go to the line for two, looking to cut him to this Rams lead.
The key to the game right now is stop the clock, get some points on the board over here.
And we'll see Kevin Boker, the defensive specialist, check into the game for the Macs, seeing his first action tonight. I guess they just need that defensive stopper. Let's see if it's him.
Minor miscommunication over here.
But it'll be Terrell, who's been excellent from the line tonight. But he misses there, my own jinx. He was 4 for 4 before that. Make it 4 for 5 on the night from the line.
But look for him to stay on, heat up. I really like Terrell in the second half over here.
And he misses a second free throw, a rarity in Terrell's game. As Graham will look to bring it up. 15 and a half minutes to play. Kennedy against Terrell. Kennedy, the long three. And they're going to say went off of either Leifer or it was tipped and went off the rafter. Either way, it'll stick with the Rams.
It looked to me like it went off the rafter, but sticking with the Rams.
It'll be Platt inbounding. And stolen by Leifer. Much needed. Terrell, open floor, behind the back. Nifty play, gets it stolen. 3 defenders all over him. Tough to make moves in that situation.
Great defense.
But it'll be Graham, that's Platt now on the wing. Inside. And the conversion for Fraser. Coach Diamond's timeout. A 17-point game for the lead for the Farmingdale State Rams. And this Max Stern Athletic Center has just fell quiet.
Well, I think they were hoping for a big run out of this at the end of the first half. They're hoping at the beginning of the second half to get a nice run going. But I think Farmingdale has just held their ground.
But if we know anything, we definitely should not count out these Maccabees. They've been special all year. We know what they're capable of. And let's see what happens. We remind you, this is a 1 against 2 seed matchup in the Skyline Conference. They both, I believe, have clinched the number 1 and 2 seed. Or at least the Yeshiva has clinched either 1 or 2 seed, which means semifinal here a week from, I guess, yesterday. 6 days from now, Friday at noon, right here against the 4 seed. Who knows? Assuming these two end up getting the 1s and 2 seed, this could be a preview for the Skyline Conference Championship. We will not know. But nonetheless, what does Yeshiva need to do in the next 15 minutes?
Yeshiva has to make sure that they're hitting their free throws. Free throws is key. You can't leave these points off the board. They need those points to win this game. Defense, they just have to put a body on. They got to watch their fouls, and they got to continue shooting. But they have to slow down the pace of the game because when they're rushing the ball up, they're giving silly turnovers, and they got to try and score the basket, not get rid of the ball.
And on that point, we see Kevin Boker coming. We just spoke about him, a defensive specialist. 17-point game, 15:06 to play in the second half here. YU looking to clinch that number 1 seed. Farmingdale State trying to keep their hopes alive. I still believe if YU wins on Monday against Purchase, they will also lock up the number 1 seed. But would love to do it earlier as Guetta goes cross court for Halpert. Corner for Boker inside to Gabe. Gabe right middle for Terrell and just fell flat. As Graham looks to push. Graham corner. That's Platt. Stolen by
Great
Boker.
defense by Boker.
And that's all we've spoken about, his defense, as Terrell's pushing. He's got 2 men on him. Halpert, the long 3, and just short. And it goes off of Boker. Yeah, Halpert will heal the air ball chance for that. He almost shot it from out of bounds so far.
But I have to be honest with you, Halpert just needs to keep his confidence going. He can hit that shot.
That's true. That is true. And some defense chance starting to fill the Max Stern Athletic Center. We'll see if it helps. But in the meantime, it'll be Platt works against Leifer. Coughs it up.
Turnover.
And it's Halpert who controls, gives it up for Terrell. Terrell looking to push. We saw him struggle. Let's see what he can do. Guetta on the wing. Back for Terrell in the corner. Cross court, full way for Simcha. Halpert brings it up. Nice and easy for Terrell. Game 1 dribble. He's got the bucket.
Easy basket by Leifer. You love to see that. Good fundamentals, waiting for the pump and going himself.
He knew the defenders would leave him. It was a matter of when.
You like to see that patience in the paint over there.
Just under 14 minutes to play. Kennedy against Terrell. Kennedy the drive. Blocked by Gabe Leifer, and he'll get it himself as Terrell looks to push. 3-on-1 developing. It'll be Terrell. Gives it up for Guetta, and the layup. Time now, Farmingdale State. And that's the one we're looking for as the Max Stern Athletic Center comes alive. The Max bench comes alive. And wow, it is going to be an interesting 13.5 minutes.
Well, you got to make sure that these fans don't stay quiet after this timeout, because that's the point of the timeout. The Rams want to really slow down the pace, and they really want YU to go back to how they were playing before. And I hear some early Misha chants, even though we're down a little bit here, but maybe that'll get them going.
Who knows? Who knows? We know those will come alive in the playoffs for sure. Hopefully Monday night too. As YU, on top of just being an opportunity to clinch the 1 seed tonight, right now the Max Rose are holding on to their program best ever 17-game win streak is in jeopardy tonight.
Sounds like a Warriors type of streak.
Yeah, to say the least. And in this conference, I would say the Max have been the Warriors.
Well, they actually started the season very, very slow.
Right, they jumped out to a 1-5 start, then went on to win 17 straight.
And you love to just see that Coach Steinmetz getting his team hot, getting them running. They're a real family also, and I think that's been a lot of the reason why they've been so successful.
For sure, and we see that every time one of their players comes to the bench, the love they receive from their teammates. Coach Steinmetz has just created a wonderful culture here for the Yeshiva University Maccabees. But in the meantime, it'll be Phaser. Look at the inbound. YU in the full man-to-man, full press as Terrell works against Miller Jr. Miller Jr. bringing it up. A lot of cross dribbles. And they're going to get Terrell for the foul. And this is, YU fans not happy. A small little bump. I don't even know if there was a bump. And that's going to be the 16th foul on the Max.
Terrell has to be careful here.
It's Terrell's second, team 6. And the Rams are just going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Inside Miller, that's in the corner. Miller cross. And blocked by Leifer. And Halpert's got an unbelievable defensive play by Halpert.
And a nice save by Leifer.
As he rejected Beeson, excuse me. It'll be Halpert. Looks to control. Halpert up for Guetta. 19 on the shot clock, and it'll be Terrell. Terrell using back, gets doubled. He's got to be careful. Off the glass, and it just falls short.
You love to see that intensity by Terrell, but he needs to finish that.
He's got to finish. He struggled around the rim all night. But let's see what he can do down the stretch. It'll be Miller Jr. Kicked by Terrell, staying with the Rams.
But I can tell him that timeout. Coach Simon spoke about defense, how defense leads to offense.
Yeah, we just saw a couple blocks on back-to-back possessions. Good defense, good tight defense. And it's led to some quick Max success. It'll be Beeson inbounding against Halpert. Corner, that's Graham. Got to watch the three. It'll be Boker comes up. Graham, the long three. And just short, rebounded by Leifer. Leifer got the message. He's been all over the defensive end. It'll be Halpert. Works against Beeson. Halpert top for Gabe. Gabe, give it go with Halpert. And Halpert finishes. And one. Wow. Talk about you're not sure if that's going to be offensive defenses. Everyone's staring at that ref. And he made the call.
Well, I think he would have heard it from the crowd.
Oh, I can only imagine. And this gym has come alive. The symbol that Halpert has an opportunity to cut this Farmingdale State lead to just 10 points.
And I knew why you had it in them to make this run. Let's just hope it keeps going.
Let's see what happens. The Max right now, I believe, on a 6-0 run. It was 58-41.
That is correct.
They're on a 6-0 run, 12:32 to play. We'll be silent for the free throw. And he converts a 10-point game, a 7-0 run for the Max. 12 and a half minutes to play. It'll be Graham controlling with defense chance. Really loud here in the Max Athletic Center.
And a great defensive play by Simcha, almost getting the ball.
He kind of knew it. He kind of knew it was off of him, but tried to bait the ref into making the wrong call.
You can definitely feel the gym is awake and ready for this comeback.
I would say an early playoff atmosphere, as it'll be Gabe Leifer defending. Miller Jr. drives the lane and blocked again, and we're going to get a foul going down. That's a foul on Miller Jr., team's fifth. That's going to go. Yeah, that's going to go into Miller Jr. That's a team's fifth. YU has 6, so it's almost free throws. A lot of fouls here in the second half. A lot of fouls.
Yeah, I think YU realizes that they don't want Farmingdale, an excellent free throw shooting team, to be shooting the rest of the way out.
And it'll be Halpert, corner. Ow, just a little too strong. I think the roof would have came off this gym.
But you clearly see that they are looking for that open man, and I like to see that.
And he was the open man, and YU drew it up perfectly. It'll be Miller Jr. Takes it. This is Beeson. Beeson gives it up for Graham. Graham now comes up, leaving BC open in middle, and it'll be BC not able to convert. And looked like it rolled off of Feeney.
Questionable call there. Very questionable call there. And I think they're going to talk it over and see if he got the right call. And the other ref down there says it was the right call. So here we got Farmingdale ball.
Tough angle for all refs, even the one making the call, but it'll stick with the Rams. 11:40 to play, 10-point game. Largest lead was 17 from the Rams. Right now, YU riding a 7-0 run. That put them right back into this game.
And this ref is really hearing it from the YU fans.
Yeah, he comes over to discuss something at the table. Not sure what it is. We'll try to listen in.
I think it was about the shot clock, how much time's left on the shot clock, and I think they're going to reset it to 30 seconds for a full possession.
I thought maybe they make it 20, but that assumes that YU took possession at a point. Because on an offensive rebound, it goes back to 20, I believe. But in the meantime, might be 5 seconds. Stolen by Terrell in the open floor. He's got a defender on him. Drives up, no good. Rebounded by Leifer. Leifer's not sure what to do. Goes up with it. Gets blocked. And turns the ball over.
Yeah. Still great defense by this YU team.
Fans looking for a foul. It looks like they just have opportunity after opportunity and just falling a little flat down the stretch. But it'll be Graham. Inside, that's Riesenthal. Misses. Almost gets his own rebound. And taken by Boker. It'll be Guetta running. He's got numbers. This gym is loud. It'll be Halpert. Wing, 3. No good, but rebounded by Leifer.
Oh, and throws it to someone who he thought was cutting, but no one was there.
It'll be Miller Jr. putting up a whole array of moves. As a weak pass by Beeson looked like it could have been a steal, but Graham will reset as this gym has come alive.
Great defense by Guetta.
It'll go inside. That's going to be a steal
by Guetta.
That's stolen by Guetta. It'll be Boker looks to give it for Leifer. And it'll be Terrell control on 24 on the shot clock. 10.5 minutes to play. 10-point game. Gabe Leifer. Corner for Guetta. Inside Boker. Boker for Guetta. Boker, I believe, has been the storyline of this run. Inside for Guetta, and he's got it! An 8-point game, a 9-0 run. Timeout, Farmingdale State.
And this gym is alive and well.
And what a run. This is exciting. I feel the playoffs in my veins.
And we got veteran Jack Terrell doing some dancing over there because he is excited to see YU.
And who could blame him? These fans really backing their squad. It's just been unbelievable. We want to thank all 310 of you for tuning in tonight. Those are unbelievable numbers. We thank you for joining in. It's Yoshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockland. We have been in for a treat tonight. A 1 against 2 seed matchup in the Skyline Conference. YU looking to lock up the number 1 seed and clinch it, and that'll be it. So they don't have to wait till Monday night. They're looking to extend their program best 17-game win streak. It has been exciting, has just been the word to describe everything. Zach Rockland, they're on a 9-0 run. It was just a 17-point game, and they've cut it to 8. I think it was Kevin Boker. What have we seen from him so far?
I think Kevin Boker has brought in an excellent defensive mindset here, and they're keeping him in the game over here.
Well deserved. Really well deserved. They're not going to keep him into the game.
Oh, and now I see they just took him out for Hayon. But I think we continue the intensity. I think Guetta is hot. I think of him as David Guetta, but David Guetta, Tal Guetta is hot, and I like the Hayon coming back in. And he just needs to be that body present there,
and a little
down
bit,
low.
and a little better of an option on offense.
Yeah.
Than Boker, but he's got to be that defensive stopper because that's all that Boker's been, leading to this amazing run by Yeshiva University. It'll be Graham, gives it up. That's Mapleton.
Oh, and a blocking foul called on Hayon.
It's going to be a 1-1. Hayon can't believe it, neither can the fans. It'll be Hayon's third, as looks like Donnie Katz is going to come back in.
You know, YU really did a great job staying away from that 7th foul. So I have to say, they pushed it almost 6 minutes without that foul.
That's true. Nice discipline on the defensive end. See if this gym makes some noise. Mapleton heads to the line for 1-1. Mapleton misses it, rebounded by Terrell.
A rare miss by Farmingdale.
The run is alive and well, as you just mentioned it. A blatant whistle. Not sure what the shot clock did not start in time. They're going to reset, I believe it's 26, they said, yeah, from 29 to 26. As Platt will replace Mapleton. And YU looks to build on this run. It'll be Terrell guarded by Graham. A lot of chance led by Mrs. Terrell. And we got Donnie Katz inside Leifer. Can't get it, gets his own miss. Hey, gets the bucket to go. Looking for a foul, but it's a 6-point game. Oh boy, we are in for a treat. 9:40 to play, and I think I'm losing my voice.
I think YU is doing what they're supposed to. And Guetta, oh, and he's called for a blocking foul. Very questionable foul. The ref has the final call.
As Graham will go back to the line for a 1-1. That's a foul on Guetta, his 4th. He might need to take a seat. Let's see if Tyler Hogue checks back in.
Coach Steinmetz is furious right now. He is furious. Rightfully so.
And Guetta pleading his case to stay in the game. He's got 4. Let's see if the coaches believe he won't pick up a 5th one soon. And it'll be Graham connecting, ending this 11-0 Yeshiva Max run. As it looks like Jeffrey Owens going to come back to the game, replacing Tal Guetta.
Well, you know, we saw in the first half, Farmingdale really almost excellent, almost perfect from the line. So if they bring that back, YU has to be careful with how many fouls they take.
And back up to an 8-point lead. Let's hope YU doesn't lose momentum. Let's see what they draw up here. 9.5 minutes to play. 8-point game. Terrell controls against Platt. It'll be Owen. Inside for Leifer. Leifer got the cutting catch and the bucket! An unbelievable look, and Donnie Katz is fired up!
And Coach Katz is fired up here in the stands.
Donnie Katz looking to make it a 5-point game. Haven't seen numbers like those, like that. Let's say a 5-point game since the first half. As this gym becomes quiet, we'll silent for the free throw. And he's got it, a 5-point game. And a substitution, as I think, it's going to be Platt who takes the seat, and Mapleton who replaces him.
Why are you cutting it to a 5-point game?
And just to point out the story of the first half, it was Riefenstahl. He's just been held silent by this YU Max defense.
And you love to see that, to know that Leifer could really defend a bigger player.
A 5-point game, a 14-2 run for the Max. Graham guarded by Owen. High defense, 18 on the shot clock. It'll be Mapleton. Inside, stolen by Leifer. As Terrell looks to push. Terrell over to Leifer. Leifer the drive. And it's good. A 3-point game. And this place is going wild.
You really feel it. You know the team is ready for this. Oh, and a foul called on Donnie Katz. Team's 9th.
And we know this is a rivalry brewing already. They played the semifinal game last year in the Skyline Conference semifinal, where YU walked into their gym and ran all over them. And again, we just want to thank all of you. We are seeing record numbers tonight on this broadcast. It's great to be with you. You're witnessing a great game. YU right now on a 16-2 run. It is a 16-2 run as Riefenstahl looks to build on this lead. But why they know, regardless of what happens on these free throws, YU is ready to play.
Let's see how loud it is here for these free throws.
And he'll make the first.
And the noise doesn't faze him.
And a nice showing here by the Rams fans as well. They've come out to show their support. A critical game in this brewing rivalry. And it'll be Riefenstahl looking for his second free throw. 4-point game. And he makes it a 5-point game. Let's see how YU responds with 8:45 to play in the second half. It'll be Terrell over for Halpert. On top for Gabe. Gabe thinks about the shot. They've been making their living on the inside. And it'll go back to Gabe. He's in the corner. Takes his dribble, got Riefenstahl. YU bench looking for a reach, but it'll be Terrell. He's got the drive, up top, Leifer. The three, top of the key. No good, and off of Donnie Katz's hand. And it lands out of bounds.
But I like that Gabe has the confidence to take that shot, because I think if he takes that shot, it'll eventually go in.
It'll be Platt working against Halpert. 18 on the shot clock. It'll be Graham, now against Katz. They didn't see it. The three from the wing, and it's good. A silencer. And let's see what Coach Simons does. He's gonna put Boker back in. We know who started that run before. Only an 8-point game. An important possession here for the Max. It'll go to Leifer on the wing. Leifer inside, uses it, and gets it to go. The reverse layup, a beauty by Leifer.
You like to see Leifer after a three not worry about that and just play his game.
And not settling, taking it hard. And now a 6-point game as a defense chance reign in here in the Max Athletic Center. Good defense by Jeffrey Owen as Graham almost coughs it up. And it'll be Freezer. Almost stolen.
And steal by Simcha.
And now it is stolen. It's picked up by Leifer. Leifer looking to push. He'll take it himself. And he's got the bucket. Gabe Leifer, an absolute monster on the interior.
Remember, YU was down 58-41 a couple minutes ago. And now we got a 4-point game.
But nonetheless, it'll be a pull-up, and it's going for a Platt, smooth stroke, 6-point game as Jeffrey Owen controls for the Max. It'll be Terrell, works against Graham. Terrell over to Katz. Halpert, the wing, the three, and it's good! Unbelievable! Nothing but money, nothing but net. And a substitution here, Zach Rocklin. What a run!
I mean, I have to say, I kind of expected this. But to actually see it come out, then I could talk about it. I love it. Clearly the YU fans are excited. Everyone's excited. And the Rams are quiet. Their fans are quiet.
And maybe if we could just show the crowd for a second. Look at everyone. This place is packed. Everyone's going to feel. People are standing up. I've got no voice left. That's just the kind of game it's been. It's a 3-point game. 6:40 to play in this second half. This game at one point in the second half was 68-51. Was 68-51, a 17-point lead. And right now, YU on I guess let's try to do the calculations here. Zach, you're my math guy. Zach, you're my math guy. What do we got? It was 68-51. So right now we're on a 16. I think I'm wrong. Oh, well, sorry, that's my bad. We're on 23. We're on a 23. We're on a 23-9 run. That's what it is.
That is
23-9 run.
That is correct.
A 23-9 run, and again, I'm going to keep saying it. It sometimes goes unnoticed, but the defense of Kevin Boker has just been the story.
I got to say, Kevin really turned this game around. And people are looking at the offense, but you have to remember that Kevin Boker came in and completely changed the atmosphere here in this game. And
for all you Youngins out there who don't think that defense wins, Kevin Boker, prime example. Watch his tape. 6:40 to play.
This place is loud.
It feels like last year's playoffs, the last time this gym has been this loud.
And some confusion here.
Ref sorting something out. And let's go Max. Here's here, louder than ever. Again, we'll reset it for you. Second half, 67-64. YU right now on a 23-9 run. 6:40 to play in the second half. And honestly, I just feel it inside of me that this YU lead is just, it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when.
I agree with you. I really think the fans here are going to carry them through, and I'm looking forward to the rest of this game. 6:40 left, only down by possession. Still some confusion.
I don't know what is going on here.
Still some confusion, so the teams are going to talk. Oh, they're not going to talk. They're going to play.
They're going to play. They're going to go back to the bench, but nonetheless, we are ready to go once again.
These YU fans are getting on their feet over here.
Everyone is loving it. Graham controls for the Rams. Guarded by Guada. He's got 4. He's got to be careful. It'll be Boker who comes up. A little miscommunication as Riefenthal almost was left wide open. It'll be Platt, guarded by Leifer. Platt over to Riefenthal. Up top is Graham. Graham thinks about the 3. He's shot the ball well tonight. Graham puts up the shot. Rejected by Leifer. And stolen by Halpert. Halpert running the floor. One-on-one. He goes up and he's got it. A 1-point game. YU has come roaring back.
And I am juiced right now. Let's go.
6 minutes to play. Ryan Terrell. Defense Kennedy. Kennedy, a lethal shooter. They've got to watch him. Riefenstahl now. Up top. It's Platt. Platt. The lefty drive.
Nobody.
Oh, they're going to call a kick on Boker. It was the right call, but very close to another turnover.
I just have to say the defense of YU this half has been stellar. That has led to this lead.
And regardless of what happens, I think YU, in just those 10 minutes, proved why they're in the conversation for the #1 seed.
Absolutely, and we'll see how far they get in the tournament.
Again, YU wins tonight. They clinch the #1 seed in the Skyline Conference for the first time in history. It'll be Graham. Puts the ball on the deck. Up for Mapleton. And he squeezes it home on the good defense from Leifer. And puts the Rams back up by 3.
He's been getting that one to fall all night.
It'll be Halpert up to Leifer. Leifer corner. It's Gwen. He'll think about it. He'll drive the baseline and set. Out for Leifer. Leifer, the 3 for the tie. It's good! And they have come all the way back. Gabe Leifer, a big part of it. And wow, this place has turned into a party.
As I said before, you just need to let him keep on taking that shot. He'll eventually hit it. And you love to see that confidence by Leifer.
It'll be Graham. Boker picks him up. It'll be Riefenstahl. Inside, and it's turned over. Talgueda looking to run. And just too far as Boker a little too excited. But wow, the energy in here is at an all-time high.
And if you're not here, and if you're just tuning in, Kevin Boker is putting on a defensive show. He's really turned this game around.
It's been Boker, it's been Gabe. Those two responsible for this comeback. It'll be Graham, guarded by Guetta. YU just had a really strong defensive possession as Boker, again, just a big part of everything. It'll be Guetta. guarding Graham. Now Boker picks him up. Inside. They're going to call that on the ground, but it's still 2 shots. I believe that's foul number 10 against the Max, as Jermaine Fraser will head to the line for 2 shots.
I have to say YU has been very disciplined on their fouls, playing defense. But you knew eventually they were going to get to this.
And it'll be Fraser. Misses the first, in and out.
We have Platt coming in for Mableton after that first shot. And we have some interesting sounds coming from the fans, trying to distract him at the free throw line.
And it'll be Fraser again, trying to knock down the second. And he'll miss that as well, rebounded by Terrell. YU with an opportunity to take the lead, their first lead from the first half after being down by 18. Halpert, the drive, corner, Guetta thinks about the 3, pump fake, he'll take it now. And just a little too strong as Riefenstahl pulls down the board. Kennedy looking to push. Kennedy, crossover, pull up, pop. And he gets it to go after it rolls around the rim.
A very friendly roll over there.
These rims have been friendly all night. But it'll be Terrell over to Halpert. Halpert thinks about the 3. That would give YU the lead. It'll be Gabe Leifer guarded by Riefenstahl. 4 minutes to play. Wow, this second half has gone by quickly. Terrell, the spin. And just falls short. It'll be Graham looking to push. YU gets back. As Kennedy, the pull-up 3. And just a little too strong. Wow, Kennedy's been on fire all night. And that was scary, seeing him get that open look.
I'll have to give Guetta some credit over there, because he has been excellent on these box outs.
And playing with 4 fouls, he's got to be careful. It'll be Boker. Boker gives up for Leifer. Leifer over to Halpert. Halpert thinks about the 3, up top. Leifer, the 3, for the lead. In and out, but rebounded by Boker. I mean, the play of Boker, we can't talk about it enough. Terrell resets 25 on the shot clock. Leifer puts it on the deck, goes up. And gets blocked by Riefenstahl as the Rams will slow it down with 3:15 to play in the second half. Timeout by the Rams. And boy, are we in for 3 minutes and 12 seconds of excitement.
And as you said, it's not about how we start the game, but it's how you finish also. So we'll see. We'll see Riefenstahl with the defense. It looks like he's a little bit rejuvenated after that run.
And wow, what a run. YU did come back to tie it. They're now down 2. 3:12 to play, 71-69. Again, we said YU is down 68-51. They've come roaring back. They've come roaring back. It's a 2-point game. It'll be Rams ball, though, and YU looking for a defensive stop.
I have to want to thank everyone for tuning in. I know tonight it's All-Star Weekend. You got a 3-point contest, skills competition, dunk contest,
but they chose us over them, and we can't blame you. Once again, it's Yoshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockland. It's Motzei Shabbos. It's All-Star Saturday night. It's Senior Night honoring Justin Hode, Michael Hayone, and Tal Guetta. As this was supposed to be YU's last home game. However, the small snowstorm last week pushed Purchase's game to this Monday. YU needs either one of those wins to clinch the number 1 seed in the Skyline Conference and have home court advantage throughout the playoffs. We already know the semifinal game, regardless of what happens next 2 games, is right here next Friday, 12 noon. Be there. If not, we'll have the call for you, and we look forward to that matchup. In the meantime, YU 17-game program best win streak.
And a steal by Halpert.
Is it definitely? As Guetta ties the game. And that's Simcha Halpert all the way. A steal off the inbound. A rarity. It's a tie game with 3 minutes to play. Just what YU needed. Looking to extend their winning streak to 18 games.
And this place is loud.
It'll be Graham defended by Halpert. Puts the ball on the deck. Almost lost the handle. Halpert, good defense. And it's going down. Good defense by Gabe Leifer as Riefenstahl can't come up with it.
And now YU has the opportunity to take the first lead in a long time.
Their first lead, I would have guessed it was probably with about 7-8 minutes to go in the first half, maybe even more, who knows.
So you are good at math.
But it'll be Terrell. Halpert, the 3 for the lead. And it's good! And boy, the roof is coming off here at the Matt Stern Athletic Center. YU a 3-point lead, and wow, what a run it has been. This could be a preview of the Skyline Conference Championship as Riefenstahl defended well. But Gabe Leifer will get called for the foul as Mapleton was able to secure the rebound and go up with it.
I have to say, though, Gabe has done an excellent job playing this defense, playing big man here.
I mean, I think it's been a very similar, it's something to note. It's been pretty much the same players except for a little Donnie Katz in there. I would say the 6 men they're really running. A little bit of Jeffrey Owen, but mostly a 6-man team here. Hopefully fatigue is not an issue in the last couple of minutes.
I got to give Kevin Boker a big shout out here, but I think we need to also give Talgetta a little bit of a shout out here too, because he has really been great on defense.
And Misha Nichnas Adar chance starting to pour in. And who can blame Mitch Adar? We're all having a good time. They're going to use it as a free throw tactic. But Mapleton able to knock down free throw number 1.
If I'm not mistaken, it's Erev Adar Aleph.
It is Adar Aleph, which means we'll have to wait a little longer for Purim this year. We do have Purim Katan this week.
Sorry, I meant Purim Katan. That's what I meant, everyone. I'm sorry.
And the miss, it works. A 2-point game as Terrell will look to build this max lead. A huge possession with 2:05 to play in the second half. It'll be Gabe Leifer over for Halper. Halper thinks about the 3. Inside Boker. Boker over to Guetta. And he's blocked. A great defensive possession from the Rams. As Mapleton.
And Gabe with a huge block.
A rejection. Do not go near Games. He must have at least 5 blocks tonight. It'll be Terrell. Leifer thinks about the 3. Puts on the deck inside Boker. Boker goes up strong. And just a little too strong.
I'm happy to see Boker go up with that, though.
I agree. He's under the basket. It's a good look. 1:40 to play. 1:33 to play.
And this place is loud and getting louder and louder as more people are trying to get into the gym.
A huge possession here.
Excellent press defense by this YU defense.
It'll be Mapleton who drives. Inside. That's Fraser. And Halper just takes it away. Shot clock will remain at 7 as the Rams will have to look for a quick shot.
As I said many times in this game, defense leads to offense. It's crucial. As Leifer's coming out now.
And he's going to get a hand well deserved as Michael Ione checks into the ballgame.
Do we think Leifer's done for the night?
I don't think so. It might be a little offense defense. As Ione is the bigger body. But it'll be Mapleton. He gives it up for Boker. Boker, great defense. And great defense enough. But Fraser able to come up with the offensive board as the Rams reset off the Riefenstahl miss. We want to thank you again all for joining us. It's great to have you here. We're sorry you couldn't make it, but you're here for an exciting one. Max up by 2 as Graham drives the lane to the baseline. As Kennedy, 10 seconds on the shot clock, drives it inside. He'll look to shoot. No, he won't. Gives it up for Graham. Graham guarded by Guetta. Graham, the long 3, and it's just too strong. But another offensive board by Fraser and Riefenstahl. The and 1 to tie up this game and give the Rams a shot at this lead with 44 seconds to play.
You like to see that intensity by Boker, but he just has to be careful with that M1.
And this is a huge free throw. Let's see what Riefenstahl does. After a monster first half, he's been, I would say, relatively quiet in this second half, but coming alive in the late minutes of crunch time.
This place needs to get loud right now.
And it's loud even through the headphones. But Riefenstahl, cold-blooded from the stripe, and gives the Rams a 1-point lead.
This one is coming down to the line.
And Kevin Boker going to get a hand as he checks out for Donnie Katz. The better offensive option once again. 42 seconds to play as Terrell controls for the max. It'll be similar to Halper, back to Terrell. 23 on the shot clock. It'll be Donnie Katz. He's going to take the 3. A big shot. Falls short.
Yeah, Leifer puts it in.
Leifer right under the hoop. Just takes the ball and puts it right in.
And they're saying to hold up.
They're going to reset the shot clock. It's okay. They're going to put more time on the clock. They're going to put 32.4 seconds on the clock after that basket.
It's always a little nerve-wracking when you see the ref going, hold up, hold up.
A little nerve-wracking, but Gabe Leifer might have been the play of the night so far. All right, people are saying the play this season. Who knows? Who knows? YU clinging on, hanging on by the tip of their nails. This 17-game win streak, looking to extend it to 18, looking to clinch this number 1 seed, and if they did so, they would do it in fashion.
Farmingdale with the timeout here. We got to make sure that YU stays off the foul. Good press defense, but a foul here puts Farmingdale back the line with 2 shots regardless.
That's right, and the other way, if let's just say, if I would guess, you think they're going to hold for 1?
I would assume that's very questionable. This Farmingdale team has shown excellent defense tonight.
I have a feeling they're going to drive the lane quickly, see what they can do if not foul. But just remember, even if they do foul, they only have 16 fouls to be a 1-and-1, and Terrell's been struggling, so we don't even know, who to give the free throws to. But that'll be up to Coach Steinmetz, and we'll see which route he goes.
If you're just tuning in, 32.3 seconds left in the second half. Max up 1 after coming back down by 17 in the second half.
And it'll be Fraser inbounding for Graham. Guarded by Guada. He's got 4. He's got to be careful, but he checked in the game about 5 minutes ago with 4. And it's been great defense all around. Defense chance rain in. It'll be Graham. Crosses up Guada. Goes to the baseline, up top, at the Kennedy 3, and it's blocked by Terrell.
And got by Kevin Boker.
Picked up by Boker, and it'll be Halper with the ball in his hands. I'm not sure they're going to foul, and now they do. A 1-and-1 for Simcha Halper as he goes to the line, looking to extend this Max lead.
And that is the story of this second half here, ladies and gentlemen. Defense leads to championships.
I mean, again, if you're just joining us, we keep seeing our viewer numbers going up. We thank you. Joshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockland. And just to reset this game for you, YU at a point early on in the second half, we're down by 17 points. They've come all the way back to finally take the lead. And wow, what a game it has been.
And now Ryan, for some reason, by the other team. And I think because the timeout's done, and they already are calling for possession, the YU teams are waiting to hear the timeout's done. They're more than allowed to do that.
They're allowed. The timeout's over. The timeout's over. Guada trying to listen on their huddle, which is, it's totally allowed.
I don't know if you saw Steph Curry doing it a couple weeks ago against the Lakers.
I did see that. I saw that. That video went viral. Hopefully this one goes viral too.
Anito.
Anyway, 13.2 seconds. YU up by 1. Simcha Halpert with a 1-and-1.
This place is going to go quiet, so we'll stay quiet for these 2 shots, or hopefully 2 shots.
And again, the refs sorting out a bunch of things. The refs have been visiting the table a lot today.
And Coach Katz, making sure everything's right. We love to see Coach Katz here.
They just reset the clock. They took off 0.1 of the game clock.
It's really going to change.
You never know. Every technicality does matter, so we should get always credit to the refs. Credit to the refs. They got a very tough job. Always hearing it from the crowd, especially a game like today. A very tight matchup.
And if I may say so myself, they have done a pretty good job.
I would say so too. And we'll be quiet for Simcha Halpert's free throws. And he makes the first. Cold-blooded.
The guy has ice in his veins. And he's really showing it right now. As we get the MVP chance going over here.
And Halpert makes it a 3-point game. Just unbelievable. Simcha Halpert, cold-blooded. Again, we thank you for joining us. This has been an extremely fun night.
Let me ask you a question. Do you foul here?
I don't think I would foul. I say let them hold for 1. The defense has just been incredible lately. I think you can trust the defense and let the Rams. I also have a feeling the Rams might take a quick shot to give themselves a little more life.
We could see that, the quick shot and the foul. Definitely a possibility. But also YU has to be very careful not to foul at the 3-point line.
And again, we've said it so many times tonight, this could be a preview of the Skyline Conference Championship. YU, they win tonight. They clinch the 1 seed. They extend their winning streak to 18 best. That's a program best. And they clinch the number 1 seed for the first time in program history. A fun night, senior night. Motzei Shabbos, All-Star Saturday night in the NBA. So much going on. A packed house. These fans have just been incredible all night. It's been a fun one. And these it's just starting. We play tonight. We go on. We play Monday night against Purchase. Friday afternoon, for everyone listening out there who couldn't make it tonight. Friday afternoon, 12 o'clock sharp.
A matinee.
The semifinal game here in the Max Stern Athletic Center, regardless of what the result is tonight. So Friday, 12 o'clock, mark your calendars. Tell Siri to set you a reminder. Zach and I have both done so already. We're excited. We look forward to seeing you there.
Jury duty, please let me out.
And the defense chants rein in as Fraser will look to inbound to Miller Jr. of the Farmingdale State Rams. He gets it in. 12 seconds and counting. Miller runs the length of the floor. Gives it up. That's Graham. Graham thinks about the three. Good defense. Takes the long three, and he's got it. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to get a timeout from the Max. They're going to put some more time on the clock.
And they tie up that game.
An unbelievable shot by Graham. Had two defenders in his face, and just, wow. Wow.
This game is really coming down to the line here. An exciting one, but as a YU fan, you don't want to see that shot.
And the score on your screens is saying something incorrect. It is 78-78. It'll be corrected in a couple of seconds. But wow, this has just been unbelievable.
Who do we think is going to take this shot? That's what I'm thinking about here. I mean, you have an excellent three-point shooter in Simcha Halper. You have Gabe Leifer, who has shown us and proven tonight that he has the confidence from the three, and he is capable of shooting it. And you have Donnie Katz, who sometimes even puts it in. YU fans are a little bit nervous here, but you go for a shot or you go for overtime. And here, 4.9 seconds put on the clock, which sounds like it makes sense.
And we want to thank you all. Regardless of whatever happens in the next couple of seconds, it's Yeshua Siegel alongside Zach Rock. We want to thank our Vice President of Max Live, Justin Safier, and our cameraman tonight, Ari Lichter. We thank you for coming out. YU will have a chance with 4.9 seconds for a final shot. And if they hit this shot, I don't know if you know what's going to happen to this gym.
And just a quick happy birthday shout out to David Schwartzman, our producer.
Our president also.
Executive producer, who does an excellent job with this wonderful club.
He's been great all year. And great defense by the Rams. And oh no, a late hiccup as that's Phaser able to put in the bucket off the steal for the Max. 2.1 seconds to go. And Jim is just in utter disbelief.
And that is painful for these YU fans over here. That is painful. You have it. You have that last shot, but a little bit of a miscommunication on the inbound.
And Gabe Light for a last-second shot, and it's no good. And that'll do it. YU loses a heartbreaker. It was tough to watch, but nonetheless a great contest again, and what could be a preview of the Skyline Conference Championship. We want to thank you, the viewers, for tuning in to us tonight. Once again, it's Yeshua Siegel alongside Zach Rockland, and we say good night.